You found the safe? Oh, thank God. Open it and return its contents quickly.
Hey there, Sugar. I see you found some fairly fleshy snapshots of me. If you give those to me instead of my third ex-husband, I'll make it worth your while. Feel free to take a peek, though. I sure don't mind.
Engineer alive! Oh, nice boy! Brilliant! See, you only got third place in the science fair.
Harchick, I don't think you understand. You can't mine these creatures. They're living beings. Without the crystals, they'll die. Sanctuary could easily find another dig site. My security team and I are not hunting these creatures for you. Period. Security Officer Booth, signing off.
Terminated!
Miss Booth, need I remind you of the terms of your contract? Your security team is meant to assist my excavation crew. Whether or not you agree with my policies is irrelevant. Shut your mouth, grab your gun, and bring me my crystals like a good little girl.
Bitch. My team has guns. Your team has pickaxes. Move the ship or we'll move it for you. The security officer booth signing off.
You don't have all the guns, dear. Now, unless anyone from the late Ms. Booth's security team has anything else to say, bring me my goddamn crystals!
Such a BA.
I will say this only once. Your job is to escort the rock chunk to the mineral smasher and deliver the iridium to your supervisor. If you are caught stealing precious minerals from the dig site, you will be shot.
Attaboy! Don't screw with a girl and her robot.
sitting on, that is an antique piece of doll machinery. If you were gazing slack-jawed at your feet when Sanctuary flew into the air, you might not know the Doll Corporation held a great interest in Pandora's resources once upon a time.
By my command!
Airlock 1 breached. Please open airlock.
Still escorting a minecart due to your egregious overqualification for menial labor? Fantastic. Let's hop back to story time. So, the doll miners found it difficult to get the iridium off-planet, and soon found themselves wrestling with the Atlas Corporation as they fought over the same resources. As it turns out, word of a vault can travel many galaxies.
Airlock 2 breached. Please open airlock.
As it turns out, Doll turned tail when the Crimson Lance showed up and flexed their various muscles. The central issue being that Doll brought many workers here, including myself, and left without evacuating most of us. The bandits you fight out there used to be family men, workers, scientists. We're all broken because of them.
Airlock 3 breached. Please open airlock.
Attaboy! Right on, robot! Attaboy! Attaboy!
Guns, guns, guns! Your cash ain't worth it? See, if you don't spend it, Tear the bad guys a new one, huh? Buy a gun already! Later, Vault Hunter!
Respect the robot!
You know, not to stifle your menial victories with deep enlightened thought, but one must assume a deeper connection between the demon-spewing vault and the limitless iridium in this planet. Perhaps someday I will uncover these secrets and, further down the line, invent a dance based around sneezing.
Boy! I am the greatest engineer alive!
What do you mean they're fighting back? Booth said they were as docile as bloody kittens. Give me that gun, you coward! Aim for the blue one! Aim for the blue one!
Well, that was rather dark. Please return to me at your earliest convenience.
to build you an extra arm just for high fives.
Did I ever do my whole man as the real monster speech for you? Comes to mind. The resistance can't last. Resistance.
Thanks, Sugar. I've been meaning to upload these to the EchoNet.
Look alive, people.
I don't care what you buy, just buy something. You better stay on.
Stay alert.
You listened to my notes, I assume. I would be upset were it not for the equally privacy-indifferent background check I ran on you before hiring you for this job. I hid the copious material I compiled after opening the vault those 5 long years ago. In a fit of spastic paranoia, I did not write down the locations to the information.
Find it for me and be handsomely. Oh, were you expecting me to say handsomely rewarded? I've been relocated to Sanctuary against everyone's better judgment. Not my own, mind you. I never wanted to be here. I was perfectly content to live out my days in a non-standard living arrangement with 2 ceiling chairs I met at a bar fight. Oh, they're adorable. They barely speak any English. And if you have to ask what a ceiling chair is, I pity the life you've wasted. I should discuss the scroll-ophant in the room. The reason for my relocation was an elongated and systematically unpleasant torture at the hands of Jack's cronies. Roland and his well-defined pectoral muscles were kind enough to entrust the vault key with me after the awakening of the Destroyer, not to be confused with the Warrior. Seriously. Oh, right. Torture. I asked nicely on several occasions to take proper precautions against bacteria on the instruments, but it fell upon idiotic ears. As they cut into my flesh over and over, I would fade in and out of consciousness and whisper to the ceiling chairs that it was going to be okay. Clark was afraid at first. His 4 legs trembled against the cold ceiling, but he knew he had to be strong for me. Then they went to work on his brother, Philippe.
I think my long intestine
Philippe was so brave. He was so brave for me when the rotary saws began to ply his legs from his body. Clark cried out for his brother, even when one of the torturers inadvertently sat on him and muffled his cries. The last thing Philippe said before he passed on to the great wooden beyond was, "I love you, Patty. I love you." And then he was gone. It's lonely here in Sanctuary. Sure, Clork prattles around on the ceiling, but it's hardly the same. Jack has taken so much from me. Jack has taken the only happiness I've ever had in his asinine quest for the warrior and more power. Revenge is as pointless as music, but on this occasion, I will allow myself the revenge. I will allow myself to aid in his downfall. Mark my words, Jack. You're going to die.
The chronicles of my torture. I shall warm up some cold cocoa and listen to these again.